On the evening of October 14th, Claire Holloway, a 32-year-old high school English teacher, vanished without a trace. Her car was found abandoned near Blackwood Trail, a secluded hiking path on the outskirts of Maplewood. The driver's side door was ajar. Her purse and phone were still inside. There were no immediate signs of a struggle, no blood, no footprints leading away. Just an empty car and an unanswered question. Where was Claire Holloway? Detective Mark Grayson of the Maplewood Police Department arrived at the scene early the next morning. A seasoned investigator, he knew that disappearances in small towns like this were rare, but when they happened, they were never simple. Grayson and his team searched the wooded area near Blackwood Trail, but found no trace of Claire. Backtracking to her apartment, they discovered something odd. A journal tucked inside her bedside drawer, filled with cryptic, fearful entries. I feel like I'm being watched. Does he know? I think he knows. Who was he? As detectives dug into Claire's life, they uncovered more than they expected. Michael Lawson, the ex-boyfriend, a fellow teacher at Maplewood High. They had broken up recently, but friends claimed there was no bad blood. Still, exes always had to be considered. Daniel Whitaker, the secret affair. A wealthy real estate developer married. He and Claire had been involved in a discreet relationship, but he insisted it had ended months ago. His wife, Olivia, claimed she knew nothing. The mystery man. Security footage from the school parking lot a week before Claire's disappearance showed an unknown man confronting her. He was older, rugged, and aggressive. His face was obscured by a hoodie. Had Claire been afraid of him? Days passed with no leads, until a letter arrived at the police station. It was handwritten, the words jagged and frantic. You're looking in the wrong places. She knew the truth. I had to make sure she stayed quiet. You'll never find her. There was no return address, no fingerprints. But a forensic analyst noticed something under blacklight. Faint imprints of erased words. I told you I wouldn't say anything. Please, let me go. Claire had written this, but under what circumstances? A deeper dive into Claire's past revealed shocking information. She had changed her name 5 years ago. Before coming to Maplewood, she had lived in Chicago, where she had testified in a federal case against a notorious drug trafficker, James "Red" Mallory. Mallory had been convicted based on her testimony, but he had recently been released on parole. And the mystery man in the school parking lot? It was him. Claire had been hiding, but Mallory had found her, and he had made sure she wouldn't escape this time. A statewide manhunt was launched for James Mallory. He was eventually found in an abandoned cabin deep in the woods. Inside, detectives discovered burned clothing and a silver bracelet confirmed to belong to Claire. Though her body was never recovered, the evidence was overwhelming. Mallory was arrested, charged with kidnapping and murder, and sentenced to life in prison. Maplewood changed after Claire Holloway's disappearance. The town, once known for its safety, now carried an undercurrent of fear. A candlelight vigil was held every year in her memory. And though justice had been served, one question lingered. Had Claire known it was only a matter of time before her past caught up with her? Some believed she had planned to run again. Others thought she had simply been waiting for the inevitable. No one would ever know, but the town would never forget.